It's time for another Dice Tower review with the Chief, Bart Brunsheen.
Hi, this is the Chief, and I'm going to talk to you about Creatures. It is a little card game that was a Kickstarter game, and it did really well, and here's why. It has really rudimentary art that covers basically like pencil drawn creatures, and they each have a front, a middle, and a back, and they each have a point value. So this platypus has a point value of 3, and if you have them in your hand of 7 cards, if I have 7 cards in my hand and a player puts a creature down, he gets to start fighting his creature around everybody at the table. And if I have the ability to put down a front, a middle, and a back, all mixed up, or even if it's all the same character, I then have to fight him. And if I lose and he's able to basically clean up and beat everybody at the table, his creature wins and goes off as a champion creature. It's a light, fun card game. It handles up to 7. It says ages 8 and up, but my son likes this already. So, and he's almost 5. So anybody can handle this, really. We might have to walk him through, but it's great. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because it's that simple. Let's go in and take a closer look. All right, here we are in on a closer look. I'm going to show you the creature I've created here. He's part chimpanzee, he's part tarantula, and he's part scorpion. You can see the head of the chimpanzee is worth 5, the middle body of the tarantula is 8, and the scorpion is a 1. And if you look right down here, there's a little green poison marker. I'll explain that real quick. When you put a creature down on the table, what you're going to be doing is using that creature to go to each other player at the table. Let's just say we're playing a 3-player game. The first person I attack is going to, if he can, he's got to put a creature down. So he can't hold back. If he's got anything that can make a head, a middle, and an end, or a back, he's got to lay it down, or she's got to lay it down. If they can't, they automatically have to say submit, and the attacker gets to blindly take a card out of their hand. So it's even in your interest to lay a creature down, even if it's a weak one. Now the poison marker only works in defense, and the way the poison marker works is if you're defending and you're attacked, the poison marker basically neutralizes both your defending creature and the attacking one, and they both get discarded. The poison does nothing on the attack, so it doesn't help you there. You simply total up your all 3 values, and if you're higher than the other creature, you win. That person, you get to scavenge one of their pieces or one of their body parts into your hand, and then they lose, and then you take the exact same creature and go fight the next person at the table, and so on and so on. If you defeat everybody that's playing at the table up to 7, then your creature becomes a champion creature and you get to pull it off to the side. So it's kind of tough to do depending on how many people are at the table. So if there's a tie, both creatures basically lose and they're discarded, and that stops the kind of attack around the table. So let's take a little closer look at some other creatures that I've put on here just to kind of give you an idea of how this works. So here's 3 creatures. You've already seen my chimpanzee slash tarantula slash scorpion, or a chimanon, but look at, zoom in on my rhino, manatee, and porcupine. So we've got a 10, 4, and a 3, so he would have a 17. So if he'd been attacked by that first set, he would automatically win. And you can see the art is very simplistic, but it's kind of fun, kind of cute. When I play this game, or when I saw this game, I thought, why didn't I come up with this? I mean, it's fun, it's simple. Now the toughest character I just made on the fly here is the head of a manatee, the middle of a manta ray, and a tail of a bear, and that would literally give me 22 points, and he's kind of a compact little creature, so looks like he would be pretty devastating there, and it's funny looking. My kid loves this. Of course, it's a Kickstarter game, and with it they sent some magnets. And before I even opened it up, I threw the magnets up on the refrigerator, and he came walking through. They gave me 3 creature sets of animals for refrigerator magnets, and he saw it, and he was like, "Dad, what's this?" And I explained to him that it was front, middle, and back, and that you can mix and match the animals and make them fight. And he just loved putting them together. So the little magnets were awesome. So, and then one of the other main reasons I got it was, now this is a Kickstarter limited exclusive deal. So, but the Chupacabra, it's not in camera. The Chupacabra is, I know this because my wife's Puerto Rican. It is like a mythical Spanish creature, kind of like an abominable snowman or Bigfoot or Loch Ness monster or whatever. It literally translates to blood-sucking goat. And when I saw that this was the bonus material, I had to get it. So I love the Chupacabra. I once joked around my in-laws about the Chupacabra, and I did not know that some people actually take the myth very seriously, and I kind of brought the conversation to a halt. I think one of my brother-in-laws was like, "Chupacabra?" And he said a bunch of stuff in Spanish I didn't understand, and my wife said, "Hey, quit saying that word." So the Chupacabra, correctly so, is worth 11. Every other card in this game, like the rhino's worth 10, the bear's worth 10. I think there's one other animal that's worth 10, and then they range from 1 to 10. And so the Chupacabra is 11. So I had to have this little deal, so I went ahead and bought it as a Kickstarter. Plus, I just love the idea. So, but let's go back and I've kind of just done the final review. So I'll keep my little final comments short. All right, in review, I've already said everything you need to know about playing the game. Not a lot of super depth to this. I do see the possibility of more creatures coming out. Very successful on Kickstarter. I would love to see more creatures come out with this. Maybe even some different rule sets. I have no idea what those could be. But I love this idea. I love kind of the arena combat style with these funky little creatures that you put together and you just throw them out there and you have them go at it. So that's it. Creatures. If you can get a hold of it, get a hold of it. It's fun. See ya. This is the Chief from the Dice Tower.
Thanks for watching our review today. For more information about board games, as well as the #1 board game audio podcast, check out Dicetower.com for reviews, interviews, and more. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.
Yeah?